My name is Morris McCarthy, a participant of the Passion for Youth Education Foundation 2 weeks intensive training. Some of those things we've been learning from these few days include career planning, which talks about someone making sure they can self-evaluate themselves and do a reflection, exploration, decision making, and of course, taking action after doing all of those. If you set those into perspectives, then of course you'll be able to plan your career. And while planning your career, don't forget that you have to align yourself with people that you find within those areas that you feel you have interest in, because once you align yourself with them, they can be able to be of help to you. Also, another topic was the project proposal writing, wherein you have to identify the problem you want to solve, what are the causes of that problem you want to solve, how that particular problem is having a negative effect on the society, how you intend to solve those problems. By doing that, you could just draw yourself a project tree, setting all of those perspectives, all of those items into perspective, how you go about how you will go about solving those problems, and the project tree will be able to help you. And don't forget, your objective of that particular proposal has to be objective that the donors you are writing to will be able to like and of course buy that particular proposal. Again, your template of the project, it will depend on the template that the donors also want. So you have to be very careful in doing your project, and the budgeting area is one of the aspects that you have to take into consideration. It's very important, because if you do not have a clear budget of the project, you're still going to have problem with donors that want to support your project. Again, your project implementation, the activities, if they are not made clear to your donors, you're going to have the problem also. The next thing is when you're talking about leadership, we're talking about leadership. Once you want to be a leader, you have to set goal for yourself. You have to be somebody that can forgive. You have to be somebody that can let go of anger. You have to be somebody who will practicalize the full style of leadership, so that you can be able to be a good leader and have a good organization ongoing. If you don't have any of those attributes, you're still going to find it difficult to lead people, because leaders are also servants. You have to be willing to serve. Family planning is one of those things we also learn, where it talks about the type of family planning: natural mentor, barrier mentor, oral contraception, and so forth. In family planning, you have to make sure that you really want to make a family. That's why you are planning your family. If you don't have a family, you have to be careful how you plan your family. And there are too many things in family planning as well that you have to learn. In menstrual hygiene, we talk about ovulation, there are sounds, and the causes of ovulation, what cause irregular period of women. And sometimes they are caused from stress, sometimes they are caused from too much exercising, and so forth. So if you can set your menstrual cycle the right way, then of course things can go on the right way. We talk about generation also. We talk about the history of generation that began 59 BC, the types of generation, what you have, or investigative generation, you have news generation, you have columns, you have review, and all of those got different, different parts to play in the generation. And in generation too, you have to make sure that your facts are checked well and everything. Youth empowerment is another thing again. The importance of youth empowerment, how it can improve society. We talk about personal development as well, how personal development can help to grow yourself. Or we talk about entrepreneurship, that talk about the SMEs, the the innovation driven entrepreneurship, and so forth. So thank you so much to Passion of Youth for Passion of Youth Education Foundation for the particular opportunity.